going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Lebron and Green make up the backcourt. Contagious, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Green gets it to go. And here are the Bulls now. Here's Jordan outside Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Harper against LeBron. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Harper.
And Harper, very versatile, athletic, plays with some physicality too. He brings a little bit of grit and hustle along with some flair and skill.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so James will bring it up to Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open shot is on the money.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the Bulls head coach. Facing one of the game's truly elite players in Anthony Davis, he said, an all-around player, he'll find a way to affect the game. We've got to build a wall, force him to be a playmaker. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Here is McGee. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. James in the post. He's guarded by Harper. Basket good.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. But right there, James simply overpowered it.
Harper the pass to Rodman. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Here's Jordan, and Davis sends it back. Jordan against Green. Davis, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Dennis Rodman picks one.
Total package, a mobile, sharp shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Pippen with it. The 19-foot shot, and he crunks that one in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
James outside. Tipped away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim of the jam.
And Harper, hard to get around. A physical defender, he'll use that athleticism and reach to pester score.
Green passes to McGee. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. James against Harper, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by McGee.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Pippen against Caldwell Pope. Outside Pippen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harper. Rebounded by McGee. The Lakers in the lead. Caldwell Pope left side. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Here's Jordan. Rodman trying to break free. Jordan can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Caldwell Pope passes to Green. 1:56 left to play in the first. And McGee kicks to LeBron. Luke Longley grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Pippen, and the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Danny Green. Free throw drops for James.
And, you know, when you played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Now here's Kukoc. Pass to Bush. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Wellington. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they show.
Free throw, good Waiters. The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. That one misses. Bulls trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Raiders against Kukoc. Pass to Bushlet. Here's Simpkins. Outside, Kukoc. Excellent D there from Waiters. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And there's the pass to Howard. And here's Kuzma. The rebound by Simpkins. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Here's Kerr. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Bush. Here's Wellington. Howard with the block.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Kukoc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers on top. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Lakers leading by 7. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Smith, and there's Dion Waiters, and it's Caruso in at the 1.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
So it's Chicago now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Busher. Down low. Here's Kerr. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Smith the pass to Kuzma. Here is Howard. Guarded by Kukoc from 11 feet away. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Gets it to go. That one good for Wennington.
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Waiters outside. There's Kuzma. Up and off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Now, here's Kerr. Passes it to Bush. Back to Kerr. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. And 3 from Jordan. That shot misses. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Here's Kuzma, and it's blocked. Here's Busher, covered by Smith. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, and what you love about Kukoc is the versatility on offense and the terrific court vision.
Caruso, the pass to Waiters. Takes it off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Entirely new group. Luke Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. Pippin's checked in for Busher. And it's Harper in for Kerr. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. Marquis Morris comes in for J.R. Smith. And James subbed in for Alex Caruso. Harper against James. Back to Rodman. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And as a free throw shooter, Rodman has his challenges. One of those guys who almost shoots a better percentage from the field.
The Bulls shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. Some changes for the Lakers. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Dion Waiters. And both free throws good for Rodman. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James dishes to Davis. Back to James. Poked away. Clock at 6. Releases. Hope they get it there. Here's Green. And it's blocked. Now Harper. He kicks the pivot. Outside, Rodman. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Green, the pass to Morris. He dishes it to James. They get it back. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Harper, pass to Longwell. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Green with the block. Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Harper. Over James. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Harper.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hands on the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. For 3, Caldwell Pope buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers. There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. Jordan inside, working on Green. He gets that one.
And we know Jordan is a master from the mid-range, whether he's squared up or falling away. You feel like it's from a splash.
James outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Pippen. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. 4 on the shot clock. Harper, no good. And here is James. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
Ernie, the first half was all about Bron. Time after time, we've seen him taking over games. But to do it like this many years, it's unreal, Ernie.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas they're getting frustrated. Like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the board. That's a hustle stat.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at James, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Lakers leading by 10. Dennis Rodman is out there with long. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Pippen. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's James. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Outside Harper. Kicks it to Jordan. Outside Rodman. The pass to Long. Anthony Davis with the rebound. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And it's Davis with the jam.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Jordan the pass to Harden. Green against Pippen. Outside for Jordan. Over Caldwell Pope. Jordan can't get it to go. Jordan's gone 2 for 7, struggling a bit. James finds Caldwell Pope. Now Davis. And he drops it in from the low post. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Here's Jordan following the basket by Anthony Davis. 5 to shoot. Here's Longley. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Davis. Here's McGee. It's stolen by Rodman. And a wide open look for Jordan. Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight flanks.
So a timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
checking for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Harper. And some changes here for the Lakers. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the shot goes in.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Pippen. Over Smith. But they'll get another chance. Rodman. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for 2.
That one is off. Chicago making a switch here. Ludington's checked in. And he's good on the second. And here is Los Angeles now. Caruso, the pass to Smith. To the wing right side. Here's Caruso. Rodman covering. Shot clock at 3. Kukoc with the rebound. Bulls trail by 14. In the third quarter, just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And that one, good.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Bounce pass from Waiters. Pass to Caruso. Howard with it. Lays it up off the glass. Howard's got his first basket of the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
To the middle. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated. She ain't right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Good.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now, here's Kerr. They get a hand on it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Caruso. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, well, also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Bulls trail by 17. Kerr kicks to Rodman. Passes it to Jordan. Over Waiters. Excellent deep air from Waiters.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now here's Kukoc. Dish now to Rodman. Back to Kukoc. 6 to shoot. Pass to Longwood. No good on the shot. And the Lakers going the other way now. Left side, Waiters. Smith the best to Kuzma. Second shot opportunity, and it's in there. Kuzma's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. Quarter upon us. Time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bulls trail by 19. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron James is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Marquis Morris. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Kuzma in at the free throw. Just 3 to shoot. The 3, Pippen. Morris with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
James in the post. Guarded by Pippen. James with the buckets.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that cut.
Aldrell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. Free throw, good, Longley. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. On the wing, Green. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Here's Davis. Buries it down low. And the Lakers lead by 20.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Marquis Morris. Just 5 to shoot. Kukoc can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions. The NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. You'd adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent. But I think that could work.
Harper against James. With some arc. Harper's shot's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Look, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
Davis gets a wide open look. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And again, Chicago turns it over. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Steve Kerr.
Michael Jordan.
Lakers leading by 22. James looking it over. And again, no good by the Lakers. And the Bulls with possession. Outside Pippen. He kicks it to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Stolen away. Here's Pippen, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
It's Jordan on the wing, led by Green. And that one is good.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Los Angeles leading by 22. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. James outside, and the pass to McGee. Outside, Green. For three, Caldwell Pope. Kukoc grabs the miss. Kukoc has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pippen is doubled. Pope loose. Here's Jordan. Good on the 13-footer.
And Jordan's jumper simply wet. Love watching him rise up and knock it down.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. James outside. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caldwell Pope against Pippen. Kicks to Harper for the three, and the rejection by James. Green with the ball. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, again, territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.